Introducing the man, the myth, the legend, Barry the Bandit. Light on vigor, big on hearts, Barry's a master of stealth, lethal with a bow, a knife, sharp sticks, and even harsh language. For this series, we're going to focus on Arcane and Dexterity as our primary damage dealing stats, with a heavier focus on Arcane as we head into the late game. Throughout the playthrough, we shall be covering a wide variety of weapons with an emphasis on the aforementioned damage dealing stats, as well as taking advantage of the Dragon Communion Incantations to add support damage. My name is Nutbudgie. This is Barry. Welcome to How to Build a Bandit. Hello everybody, welcome back to Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. So today we're going to do something a little bit different, and that's because what I want to do ultimately is burn the Erdtree and enter the Crumbling Faramazula, because we want our final Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing. Before we do that, there are a few loose ends we need to tie up. Principally, we have the Brother Corhyn's quest line. Now, it's not essential, but it's useful if you want to pick up a few more incantations before we don't have the option. So what we want to do first is head back to the Lands Between. Now, there are a couple of things I actually want to tackle before we do that. The first thing is we're going to get to the Avenue Balcony. We're going to pick up another Side of Grace before I forget, basically. Now, you can enter where we're going once the tree has been burnt. Truth be told, but it's easier to do it this way and get the Side of Grace. And also, we'll pick up another rune arc now. And where we're going is the subterranean shunning grounds. So we're just going to give everybody a wide berth. Not interested, lads. Thanks anyway. Okay. So, boom, there we get our first rune arc, which is good because we've been burning through a few. That's not the way we're going to go this way. I actually got very far ahead in my own playthrough. I was setting out some strategies for the stuff that comes later on, and some of the bosses are pretty difficult. So I went through a few rune arcs. So we're going to try and figure out. Well, we're going to pick up a few more this video. You know what I want to do? We want to swap to our torch. Can we carry that with? Yeah. We want to do our torch. Yeah. So the reason I want to be able to level up different weapons because I want to work out some different strategies for some of the bosses. Because some of them are quite hard. Some of them are not as bad as I thought they would be. The legendary dragon fight was not as bad as I thought with our gear, but some of the others on the other hand, not ideal. Right, so we're going to take care of these guys. That did not work at all, did it? No, it did not. Right, let's just how did that completely miss him? We haven't leveled it up. The problem is, it's pretty dark running through. I ran through here originally with my, or with this. But as you can see, the visibility is pretty poor. So, never mind. Kill him, he's got glowing eyes. He's going down, son. Right. Get the torch back so we can see where we're going. Sometimes they drop rune arcs if you're very, very lucky. Or very happy, as they say. But anyway, all we want to do is pick up, you know, the big boys. We're just going to run. Oh shit, that's not going to kill me, is it? No. That door is locked. We'll do all that another time. We don't really need anything from here, to be fair. I just want to get Side of Grace in case you want to come back. Because we could do with working our way through and getting the Frenzy Flame Seal, because that would help. We could have that in the offhand, where we use Frenzy Burst and stuff like that, but it's not essential. So we got it, yep. Next, what I want to do is head to a place called the Bellum Highway. So we need to put a map marker around here-ish, and we're going to jump here. Now this might seem inconsequential, but there's a merchant we haven't yet tapped. And he has rune arcs on him by 3. Yeah. To give everybody a wide berth, not interested in combat for this particular section. We got a lot to cover, honestly. I did a practice run, and there's a bit more to this quest than I thought. I originally intended to do this quest and the Crumbling Faramazula in one video, but it turns out there's a bit more to do than I thought. So the upside is we'll have one of these. For sacred tears, so we can actually boost our flasks. Because we don't. We haven't picked up all those yet. I think I forget. Let me do that now. So the reason we want that is because we've got a massive health bar, but our potions only do about a quarter of it. So let's fix that. That'll help a bit. Not going to help it. It's still not going to do as much as I'd like, but it will help. Next, there's going to be a merchant just down here. So we'll go speak to him quick. Hello, my good man.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
I don't want any trouble either. So let's purchase 3 rune arcs. Boom. I'm also going to buy Pneumatic Warrior's Cookbook. Just because we'll probably never come back here, so might as well get it now. Okay. Next on our agenda, we're going to head to the round table. And I want to speak to Gideon. I want to do this now because otherwise I'll forget. And we'll go kill. You know, we'll move the storyline along and he'll move. And the reason we want to talk to him is this. So, he asks you to research the demigods, and every time you kill one or find something out, he'll give you a reward. So we're going to pick up all those in one fell swoop now. We've got everything.
Get the girl back on her feet.
I did.
Though I'm not her foster father anymore, I'd still like to thank you. Sorry for the time you had to waste.
My apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. So the secret medallions led you to the land of the Erdtree.
They did.
I'd expect to find Melania there. She who fought Radahn to a standstill.
Yeah.
Well, if the Scarlet Rot hasn't eaten her away completely. But with the Erdtree as it is, I suppose Mikola must already be. My apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. A secret rite, known only to me. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Yeah. Use Black Flame Protection, which is increases. We'll show you what it does in a minute. Let's do the Mulgrim Palace. Oh wait.
So I heard speculation Mikola embedded himself in the Erdtree, but before he could finish, someone cut the tree open and absconded with his infant form. Indeed, it seems those words held weight. How vexing that the All-Knowing didn't have the full story.
Indeed.
Perhaps the Queen's sorrow was justified. My apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. A secret rite, known only. You are a true fellow.
Let's get Lord's Divine Fortification.
Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord of Blood was hiding himself, eh?
Yeah.
A fitting little squat for that deluded maniac to bleat about the revival of his precious dynasty. While he turns our fellow tarnished into bloody fingers. Let him stay there. That way, his delusions will remain as they are, distant and unattainable.
Yep.
But perhaps it's worth looking into. If what I've heard is right, then maybe. My information you shared, and it is a. You are a true.
Alright, so he gives us the first Cookbook 3, which we'll show you what that does in a moment. And finally, we have about the Lord of Blood's cocoon.
I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces of the round table. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me.
Or of causality.
Well, what is it? Well, what is it now?
I thought it'd give something
what
else.
Is it now?
Got me confused. Alright, well, that's that bit done. Go cough. Right, next. What we're going to do is we're actually going to need some runes quite a lot for some shopping. So what I want to do is finally do something we've never bothered to do. We've been putting it off. We're going to take on the Draconic Sea Sentinel, which is just here. So we're going to place a map marker here. I'm going to jump and see our friend the merchant. Right, okay. Now this is a bit annoying. There are... wait, let me just double check there's nothing to buy with him before I do that. Where is killing me? Okay, let's run up here. Jump over the fence. Speak to him quick. Hi.
Well, divorce?
Yep. Well, he sells golden great arrows. That'd be all of our money, though. I'll think about that later on. That'll come in handy. Depending. Because we do actually have the Erdtree grape, but we have a grape bow, don't we? Yeah. That's a story for another day. Now we want to give. We need to kind of run a bit of a slalom through here because there are 3 golems, 2 archers, 1 melee. The archers will knock you off current if you get hit, even at our level, so... just keep that in mind. Just swig of water. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to kind of want to go round this way. Like so. We got the root resin. We don't actually need that, and we can buy root resin now. I'll show you that in a minute. I meant to show you the cookbook as well, didn't I? We'll do all that when we get through here. There's another dude here. Oh, Jesus. No thanks, boys. Please don't kill me. I want to deal with this dude. He is just here. Going around. Right, there he is. We should be safe enough for everybody. You know what I forgot to do? Is swap out our incantations. So I did it in a different order when I spoke to Corhyn for... oh, fuck it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. At this point, he's not so bad. Still hit pretty hard though, keep that in mind. But the incantations will mess him up pretty good, so... Dragon Ice in particular will hurt him quite a bit, so... we want to kind of get him distracted with... Mimic, and then we'll... be mindful he does hit very fucking hard though. Get him, Mimic. See? Still it's up. That minutes. No fear, right. Right. Fuck. Yeah, keep an eye on your health. He said he still hits very hard. Or so do we. Yeah. Good boy, Mimic. Good lad. Right, that gives us a cool 50,000 runes, which will be enough for all of our shopping. So we get the Dragon Great Claw. We also get the Dragon Claw Shield. Now this is a cool shield. And I originally intended to use it for stuff coming later on, but I always forget. The reason I want it is because it's got massive lightning resistance, which is just awesome. Because between that we have huge holy resistance on black steel great shield, we have huge fire resistance on the red man great shield, and we have huge lightning resistance on that. The problem with it is is that it has shield bash on it, and you can't put natural voids, you can't put no skill on it. So if you have it in your offhand, you can't use your weapon art, which kind of defeats the purpose of it, if I'm honest. But let's see if there's another lightning shield. There might be another option. Think about it. Got a while until it's going to be relevant. So let's Sword of Grace. There's a couple of other items I'm going to pick up while I'm here. And then we'll go deal with Brother Corhyn. We're going to be spending a bit of time in the capital anyway, so it makes sense to get the Sword of Grace. Although a lot of this stuff will be wiped out when the Erdtree is burnt. But we're doing that next video. We're not going to do the whole of the Farum Azula. We're just going to do up to the Godskin duo. And then we can resume the Shadow of the Erdtree walkthrough. So, we're gonna get the lift. Boom. Up we go. It's kind of refreshing playing the base game, because obviously level 165 we are massively over leveled for everything. And the enemies aren't... Oh, you just fought that boss. He's quite aggressive when you're lower level, but compared to the Shadow of the Erdtree bosses, he's nothing. I fought Gaius, and sweet Jesus, the aggression. It's the switching targets that fucks me, because you can be hammering them, or so they'll be busy with mimic or a summon, or you know whatever help you summon, and they'll just switch attack mid attack. So you think you're safe using the like a dragon shout. Let's not play a Skyrim number. With a Dragon Communion Incantation, Dragon Breath attack, and you'll get halfway through, and then you lose half your health because you changed direction mid attack. And Gaius just is fucking relentless. So we're gonna come up with a solution for that later on. I think the way to do it is to fill out as many of these blessings before we get to him, because I was about blessing 9 or 10 and that did not go well for me. Anywho. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got a new cookbook, didn't we? First cookbook 2. Was it 3? Bewitching Branch. 3 grease. Yeah. Alright. Ah, the incantation's gonna show that souls now. Oh, itchy nose. So if we look down to memorize spell, we'll just do that as a holding. So what do we get? A lot of these aren't that good. Law of Causality retaliates when receiving a number of blows. So if you get, I mean, it applies too much in, but if basically getting hit, it retaliates. So what do we get? Order healing, orders blow, no. Can't remember what else we picked up. No, Black Flame thingamajig, wasn't it? Yeah. Increases physical damage negation. This will come in handy later on. Wait, no, there's another one, wasn't there? Greatly increases holy damage negation for time. Yeah, this will come in handy at various points. So we're going to run through. I think there's another couple of items to pick up. No, we're good to go. All right, so let's go see. It's from review. Let's go see Brother Corhyn. Now, normally he would be at the Round Table Hold, but at this point, he has moved to the Altar's Plateau. So if we jump down to map mark around here somewhere, we'll jump down to the Altar's Highway Junction. Yeah, wow, 20 minutes. Yeah, this. Probably should have done this quick. When I did my practice run, I did it first, but I sold him too many. I didn't have enough runes. Because he has quite a few high-level incantations we want to buy. Before he kind of lose. I mean, we don't really lose access to him, but he moves around so much, depending where you are in the story. We're going to try and get him to his final location now, so we'll know where he is.
Ah, how delightful to meet a
Yep.
I've been doing some learning of my own since then, and
Yep.
will happily pass it along to...
Okay. I want lightning fortification. I'm gonna buy that now. That was what I intended to buy before we took on the Draconic Chief Sentinel. That's not the end of the world. Don't give him the prayer books. We're going to give them to the turtle. I did that in my practice run and spent my money on those instead of what we needed to buy.
I'm yet to find the noble gold mask. The path ahead might be perilous.
Okay.
Since departing the Round Table Hold, I've come to understand in my solitude how little it is I truly know.
Yeah.
I'm yet to find. I suppose the path ahead might since depart how little it.
All right. So
may the golden order shine through.
Yep. So where we're going to go next? We're going to get rid of that map marker. We know where he is. He's now on the map. We're going to jump to the. Dude, I'm going to double check with this merchant. I think we've already exhausted his supply of bits and bobs, but you never know. You never know. Hello. So he's got stone sword keys, but we can't have enough of those. So, all right. We jump through here. Yes. Do it. Okay. Next. So the gold mask is there. We're going to jump on torrent, like so. Going to run and jump. Boom. He's a very odd character. Some Dragon Communion grease, whatever that's worth. Right. So that counts as talking to him. Now we're going to jump back down to Brother Corhyn. So I should let that map marker there, really, but we know where we're going. Whoa. I see a map marker that shouldn't be there. Yeah, that should not be there. Alright. We go this way. So we need. This takes us all over the place. By the way, we've got a lot of stuff to do in the capital as well, and eventually it'll take us to the top of the giants. I just want to pick up all the incantations we can, and basically once we burn the Erdtree as well. I don't think we'll be able to finish this quest.
Well.
I am.
Well then, would you like to learn an incantation? Do you sport with me?
No.
From your description, it can be no other than the Gold Mask himself.
I think so.
Of course, I knew he would be close by. Bless the Golden Order and its benevolent rays, and to you too.
Okay. No, we don't get that. So now we're going to jump back up to the Forest Spreading Great Bridge, and we'll jump across. And he should be talking to him now. So we go through here. Like so, we're going to speak to, you can see he's now kneeling at the foot of his Messiah. Although that's ironic how that works out, but that's another story. Go to Barry, let's go. Oh, he's not kneeling. Oh, yeah. Hi.
We meet next to you. I have become acquainted with the noble Gold Mask himself.
Speak talker, isn't he?
And taken my place by his side, as you can see.
I can.
Have no fear. I will still teach you incantations as before.
Okay.
Though we must do so quietly, such that we not disturb the great master's cogitation.
What a word. Alright.
The master is while I frantically attempt to record his wisdom, the movement of his finger. And though I am yet to comprehend even the daintiest morsel of his wisdom, I know that this is my life's calling. The Golden Order has bestowed me, talentless as I am, the great duty of documentarian.
Yeah, now we have Discus of Light. But we need to save some money, and I'll show you why in a bit.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Yep.
Furthest, indeed,
Right. No.
May the Golden Order shine.
So next, we want to jump up to the capital. Where we want to go is the Erdtree Sanctuary. There are a couple of things to do here, so do that quickly. You may remember this is where we fought. I want to say Godfrey. Or the shade of him anyway, not the real one. I'll fight him later on. But what we're going to do is try not to die on this rickety branch. Okay. So, go this way. And just this way here. And there should be a window we can drop. I just want to check there's nothing else, because I didn't do this in the practice run, but I don't think so. No. For some reason I thought there was another item. But anyway, up here we have a chest. Just here. And this is the Erdtree bow. And this is quite... You know what? We can get rid of you. Let's have a look at the bow quickly. We might play around with it, you know. We have enough faith now. And it has mighty shot. I'm not too sure on the scaling of it. But it might come in handy for sniping. So we're going to be leveling faith up a bit, so... You never know, it might come in handy. Right. Got this item. Kick ladder. That gives us a shortcut back down. But before we do that, what we want to do is run up here. And just here is a book called the Golden Order Principia. So we've got that. And now so our next protocol, what I want to try and do, we need to use the chest. I think we can do this in one go. And then speak to Brother Corhyn. So what I want to do, if we jump down to our chests, we go to weapons. This is a weapon put away a long time ago. But it's going to come in handy now. And that is... Oh man, we can use this now, couldn't we? That'd be pretty sick in the DLC. But anyway, we want this. And this is because what it'll do is give us a +5. When you use the Oath of Vengeance, it gives you +5 to every skill. Which on top of Grudge's Great Room means it's quite powerful. So we're going to take that. If we two-handed, we can use it. And I'll show you why we want that now. So the next thing we want to... Oh no, we can't, can we? We have to speak to Brother Corhyn first. Can't do it this way. Ah, I was hoping I'd save us a trip. But life just doesn't work out that way. It's alright. That's one less thing to worry about. So where we want to go is this way. We got the claw on us. We do. Yeah, this will come in handy. I'll show you why in a minute. Just weapon scale with okay, it doesn't, does it? No. I was pushing faith with a few incantations, but I was wondering if it's worth pushing Arcane up to the 75 or 80. I'm not sure. Depends how much we've got to do the DLC. Right, so what we do here, get with that. No. Get wrecked. Yeah, that's rather beautiful. Keep in mind, be careful, they can still kill you. They still hit very hard, so... We kill them too. Judas Tell? Nice. This is the Ritual Shield Talisman. This is very similar vein to the Ritual Sword Talisman. And then it raises defense when HP is a maximum, but you know, if you're in combat and using a shield, your HP is probably not going to be maximum. Grab this. You don't need to. It's no relevance to Let's Play at all, but basically this is access to Colosseum if you're a PvP player. I'm not, so I got no interest, but if you go through here, you enter the Colosseum. Okay, and this will maintain after we've burnt the Erdtree. You can still get here. Yeah, okay. We might still end up having to... We might still end up having to spend some runes. A couple of things. What are you doing? 21. Oh, not bad.
You continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to...
I never noticed it actually makes sound before. I thought it was just completely stationary.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah.
I'm a little shaken since the master ceased his movements.
Okay. Right. So about the gold mask.
The master's reflections had heightened, while still precise, until he simply ceased. Now the master is facing the Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god.
Yeah.
However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radagon, also appeared. Who exactly was Radagon? The master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radagon's name was... Curse my media. The master only has me.
Alright. So we're going to give him the prep. We're going to give him the Gold Order Principia.
This is good to see. Indeed.
And we're going to study incantations, so we want... If you buy nothing else, make sure you buy the Law of Regression, so you can buy that. I'm not really worried about the heal spell. But I want Radagon's ring. I want the Rings of Light. If we've got enough money left over, I'll basically buy them out. So, Law of Regression is what we want. Now, obviously, we need 37 int to use it, but I'll show you how to get that. And what we need it for in just a minute. We have Starfist. Right. This is a fun weapon. Although, to be honest, since we've got the DLC, we have better fist options. But this does cause blood loss build up, which is kind of nice. Alright. Anyway, what I was going to do is what I intend to do. So if we jump to the West Capital Rampart again. No, we don't want to be here, do we? No, we don't. We want to be here. And this time, I'm going to run this way. Before we do that, we need to put in our new incantation, and I'll show you how to use it now. Okay, if we drop down spells, we're going to swap out this one. Time being, we're going to put in Lord of Regression. Heals all ailments and spells all special effects. I mean, we're not going to be easy in practice. I am going to do a run with int and faith. We can cover. We'll be able to cover all that, everything like that. Particularly useful in the DLC, actually. There's a lot of stuff. So anyway, I'll show you all that because first thing we're going to do. Is so this is statue of Radagon, right? Now we're going to show you something. If we... It says regression alone reveals secrets. It's very cryptic, but it's very basic at the same time. So what we want to do, pop on the glintstone crown. This will give us +6 to intelligence. It's not useful in practice because it does also increase reduces your HP and increases damage taken. So it's not of great help to use, but it's useful in the short term, right? Next, we will swap out you for the Stargazer earlier, which raises our intelligence by another 5 points. You know what I forgot? Flask is one of physics. You penis. So if we... Oh. What do you think? We're going to swap out you. We're going to put in intelligence. And that'll be how we get to our final number. Now we're going to go back down. Oh, pull the lift back up, haven't I? So what happens when you try and rush? No, but this is what happens when you try and rush. Anyway, we'll get there. We will get there. So down. Woo. Okay. Pull the lift back up. Like so. It looks ridiculous. The other thing we can do is pop in this sword, which will be too heavy for us right now. And if we two-hand it, like so, we can use it. We don't need to use it for long. In any way. So we pop our flask as one as physic. Intelligence is now 35. If we look, it is now 40, which will be enough. And look at that. And if you check this next message, Radagon is Marika. Mind blown. Okay, spot back in. What do we have here? The raw medallion, wasn't it? Anything else? No. Okay. Actually, get this fucking helmet off. This is rubbish. I'm gonna forget. I get killed. Right, drop that. For you, we're gonna have to do the run again. Which means we're gonna have to kill those guys again, but it's okay. It's the last time, hopefully. So run up here. Like so, we can run around. As I said, the strategy is pretty straightforward, killing these dudes, so not a big ask. And we this is gonna be a long video, dude. So we're gonna kill him. Hi. Right. That wasn't as painless as I thought it might be, but it's okay. That's how you're supposed to do it. Anyhow. It's fucking lethal. Barry the Bandit's come a long way from his early days as an archer. Although we do still have all the bows. We can use it if we choose. Speaking of bows, I do actually want to play around with bone bow. We're going to go for bleed arrows on that. As a little experiment. Okay. Tell him the Radagon is Marika. Mind blown. Let's talk to him.
What on earth did you do? Well, not that I've Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me.
Yeah.
I haven't the words, so I'd like to pass the glimpse into the heart of the...
Yeah.
To think, or at least...
Yeah.
How would such a thing...
Don't
Sadly,
know.
I cannot... Do you have a foe? Well, either way, in truth, it matters very little. I am merely his...
Okay. Let's, so he gives us a couple more spells, so he gives us Immutable shield, which we can't use yet, but I might look into that because that's quite a useful. It's like a scholar shield, but for holy, so that'll stop us wasting money on wasting materials on shield grease. So I might actually do that because another 5 intelligence is not a huge stretch. All of regression we have. Gonna buy this one. So we got everything. Yeah, there will be another couple. The next protocol is the Mountaintops of the Giants, and he should, or this funny pair, they should spawn. So this is Stargazer Ruins. They should spawn on this bridge. So we're going to put a marker here, and probably best to jump there. Okay. Yeah. Now, the dude is still going to be here. The great giant skeleton with the throbbing eye, which sounds wrong when I say it like that. But we're just going to have to run past and try and ignore. Oh, maybe you won't. That's weird. Oh, here he is. We'll run round this way. And if we're quick, we should better make it. 42 minutes. Come on, come on, come on. We've got stuff to do. Yep. This should be on this bridge here. Now he's having a breakdown about the noble gold mask.
Been gripped by the rhythms and calculus of the master's finger. Betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order. A conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked.
Right.
Oh, but how I dread to even entertain the possibility.
Okay.
But somehow, I cannot cast aside my doubts about the master.
Alright.
Only, if the master were true to the Golden Order, why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire?
I don't know. Right. Does he have any more incantations? I don't think so. Let me talk to Gold Mask. Don't really have to say, does
Do
he?
you need something else? Oh, Master, dispel these. I want to place my trust in you.
Okay. I think that's. I don't think we're missing anything. We do have the Giant's Flame Incantations. I'm going to give them to the turtle instead. I think this is everything I need to do here. And the next time we see these guys, they should be what was that down there? Yeah, the next time we see these guys, they should be in the Ashen Capital. Well, he'll be dead, I think, and he'll be crazy. I think that's everything. I want to see Gideon one more time to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I feel like he didn't give us everything we asked for. Although I did, I might be thinking of things we picked up in the Crumbling Pyramids, I forget. Let's see what he says. No, we're done. I think that is everything then. Next video, we're going to burn the Erdtree and enter the Crumbling Pyramids. Up our final Stone Miners bell bearing, and then we can crack on with Shadow of the Erdtree. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye now.